"I'm very pleased to meet you all," said Snow White. "If you let me stay here, I promise I'll look after the house for you. I'll wash and sew and cook." The dwarfs quickly agreed. That evening, the cottage was filled with music and laughter. The dwarfs sang and danced to welcome the princess to their home. Snow White was so happy that she her wicked stepmother. Meanwhile, back in the castle, the wicked stepmother said the special words to the magic mimic, and the mirror replied, "Snow White, who dwells with the 7 dwarfs, is as far as you and as fair again." Chal the queen was furious. Snow White must still be alive. She screamed. She vowed to get rid of Snow White once and for all. Down in the dungeon, the queen cat a mag spell to dease herself as an old peddler woman. Then, chanting a magic spell, she dipped a bright red apple into a pot of bubbling potion. "One bite of this and Snow White will fall into a sleep as it did," she cackled. "Only a kiss from her true love will wake her." The very next day, after the dwarfs had left for work, the old peddler woman called on Snow White selling apples. "Try one, pretty maid," said the peddler, handing Snow White an apple. "One bite and all your dreams will come true." Snow White took one bite and fell to the floor as if dead. "Now I'm the fairest in the land," cried the wicked queen, before fleeing. Luckily, Snow White's forest friends I had seen what had happened and went to fetch the 7 dwarfs. As the charge rushed towards the cottage, there goed the queen running away. They chased her through the forest and up the mountain. The wicked queen tried to roll a huge boulder on the dwarfs, but it rolled back and pushed her over the side of the mountain, never to be seen again. The dwarfs returned to the cottage. They found Snow White lying on the floor as if she were dead. They could not wake her, so they took her into the forest. They placed her on a special bed and kept watch over her every day. Months slowly passed. Snow White's bed was covered with leaves, then now, and then the blossoms of spring. Still did not wake up. One day, a handsome young man came riding through the forest. He was the prince who had fallen in love with Snow White by the castle well. When he saw the princess, he got down from his horse, leant over her and kissed her. All at once, Snow White's eyes fluttered open. "She's awake," the dwarfs cried, excitedly. The wicked queen's spell was broken. Before Snow White left to begin her new life with the prince, she kissed each of the dwarfs. "I'll come and see you very soon," she promised them. The dwarfs watched the prince lead Snow White away to her new life. They knew they would miss her, but they also knew that she and the prince would live happily ever after.